Let me tell you something about leadership. It's a word that gets thrown around a lot, but few truly understand what it means. Leadership isn't just about holding a title, managing people, or being the smartest person in the room. No, real leadership is about vision, passion, resilience, and the ability to inspire others to see the world as it could be, not just as it is. If you want to understand what true leadership looks like, there's no better example than Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was born on February 24th, 1955, in San Francisco, California. He was adopted as an infant by Paul and Clara Jobs, who raised him in the city of Mountain View, right in the heart of Silicon Valley. From a young age, Jobs showed signs of brilliance, but also rebellion. He wasn't someone who easily fit into conventional molds. In high school, he met Steve Wozniak, who shared his love for electronics and engineering, and their partnership would become the foundation of something much bigger than either of them could have imagined at the time. But if you think Jobs' path to success was a straight line, you're wrong. He dropped out of Reed College after just 6 months. He wasn't interested in the standard curriculum, and instead he spent his time auditing classes that fascinated him, like calligraphy. Jobs would later say that the calligraphy class inspired the attention to typography that made Apple computers stand out. He wasn't afraid to follow his curiosity, even when it didn't seem practical. And this is one of the first lessons we can learn from him. Follow your passion and trust your instincts, even when they don't seem to make sense right away. You know Steve Jobs, of course. He's the man who co-founded Apple, the genius behind the iPhone, the MacBook, and the iPad. But if all you think about when you hear his name is technology and gadgets, you're missing the point. Jobs wasn't just an innovator, he was a visionary. He didn't just create products, he redefined entire industries and the way people interact with technology. And the way he led, that's where the real magic lies. If you want to be a leader like Jobs, you need to understand how he led, why he made the decisions he did, and what drove him. So let's break it down. The first thing you have to grasp about Steve Jobs is his vision. Jobs didn't just want to create the best phone or computer. No, he had something far bigger in mind. He wanted to change the way people lived. He wasn't interested in small improvements. He was aiming for revolution. Think about it. Before the iPhone, smartphones existed, but they were clunky, business-oriented devices. Jobs envisioned something different, something intuitive, elegant, and accessible to everyone. The same goes for the original Mac. While other companies were focused on hardware and technical specs, Jobs thought about the experience. He wanted computers to be easy to use, visually appealing, and seamlessly integrated into people's lives. He could see a future that others couldn't, and he had the determination to make it real. This brings us to the first lesson about leadership. You must have a vision that goes beyond the immediate. It's not enough to improve on what already exists. You need to imagine something entirely new, something that makes people's lives better in ways they didn't even know they needed. Jobs didn't just create products, he created a future and invited others to be a part of it. So ask yourself, what's your vision? What kind of impact do you want to have? What do you see that others don't? That's where real leadership begins, with a vision so compelling, it pulls people toward you.